Stories of an athlete. So, okay, let's get back to the top 5. So we said, so you got Dwight Freeney.
Yeah.
Right, you got my son. You got Horse Dodd.
And Tom Hawthorne.
Is he in your top 5?
Yeah, he's gonna be in my top 5.
He's in your top 5.
Yeah.
So you got one more. So I just want you to...
John Sullivan.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because for me...
He went to Notre Dame.
So for me, I'm just looking at just a complete body of work and people who I felt like were ahead of their time in certain areas. So I feel like I could easily put... It could be totally different if I just went like looking at just pure speed and athleticism. It'd be you, Glassberg, Tim, Justice, and I'd put like Matt Lawrence in it. If I was going that route, right?
Right, athletic.
Just athletic, just athleticism going that.
But you're saying
like people, if you were to watching the game and you saw them, regardless of speed, whatever else, you'd be like, yo, he's everybody. Like nothing's stopping him.
Terminator type stuff.
Yeah, like keep thinking about it, because in those positions, like it's more one-on-one, and if you get double team, you're throwing people off the way.
Right.
So I'm just looking at pure, at that size, that speed, athleticism, and just being able to have that footwork and just move people out the way. I respect that.
Right.
So that's what I'm like looking at.
Justin's gonna be mad you ain't put him in that top 5. Just.
But you gotta think about it. I literally went defensive players and offensive linemen in there.
Right. But he gonna be mad.
But if we did it the other way around, if we just talking about just athletic and just gifted, that'd be my top 5. You, Justice, Matt, Tim, and
Ryan. Ryan was a dog.
Ryan, yeah.
And I was little cousin, so I had to teach him everything.
Man, listen, when you're talented and we talked about that the other night, right?
Yep.
So that's the one thing that I wish I had. Like I wish I had like that group of people that were just around me all the time.
Right.
Like I literally had to go watch you play, or we had to go whatever to say, okay, this is what this person doing. This is how they doing.
Right.
Like I didn't have that. There's no shade to like my team, but I didn't have those talent around me.
Right.
So I'm like, how can I keep elevating myself? So it's like I'm always me versus me, but like I had to, like, you guys were inspiration to me. So when you talk about, that's for me my top 5. But I'm talking about like just when I'm looking at people and like who I'm trying to model my game after.
Right.
Top 5 is what I just named.
Right.
You, Tim, Justice, Glasper. Like I'm looking at that. I'm like, yo, because each part of your game, I was able to take something.
Listen, the fact of the matter is that you were a dog, bro. Like people don't understand this. Like, and we talked about this too. Is like you said, putting in the work. You had the work ethic, even though you said that, there was no one on your level at Xavier.
No. Like there was nothing that matched, so I could like, because it'd be different if I could look across and be like, yo.
This guy. Bro, I had the same thing at Berlin. I couldn't, like, for me, it was like, and no disrespect to nobody at Berlin, but it's like, it ain't me. Because at the end of the day, like, I can remember this one guy who's my other running back, Michael Rosh. He's my neighbor.
Okay.
I get up at 5:30 in the morning and go for a run. You want to come?
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm with you on that.
I did it one time, bro. I was like, hey, you want to come? Like, bro, I'm up at 5:30 in the morning every day running, getting the workout at the high school early. So there was no guy that was doing that type of stuff with me. Later on, like my junior and senior year, I had some of the young bucks that was like Pat Shambrello, some of the linemen. They started to come to the gym in the morning with me.
And so the same thing.
Bro, they started, because they saw it. Because when I went to the Penn State camp and they saw, oh, Mo's doing this, putting in work. And then when I got my scholarship, they were like, damn,
fathers, yeah.
I gotta do what he's doing. So I gotta be at Berlin High School at 6 a.m. because I need to work out. I need to get those couple extra power cleans in, extra squats in, extra bench press in.
I was literally like, what you're saying, like every night at Xavier, like on the top field on the baseball diamond, like I always had my sled, I always got my speed ladder, and every night, so like 9 o'clock at night, that was just me, because I was like, I just need to get better, I need to get faster, I need to get stronger, I need to get quicker.
Bro,
like I was just always doing that.
People don't understand, like, and this is why I said, like, I don't get the respect, bro.
I don't think people understand. My senior year, I played with a broken hand the entire year.
Bro, I played with 2 broken ankles.
Like, it's crazy. Nobody understands when people put
he said I was bigging it up, but okay, high ankle sprains, doesn't matter. You got a high ankle sprain, you're not playing. I had 2. Second game of the season against Farmington. But then I still had a 104-yard interception return. After I sprained my ankle, sprained my ankle. Yeah. Then against Middletown, I hurt the other one. 8th game of the season. So I played with 2 sprained ankles, pretty much like high ankle sprains, the whole season.
I think people don't.
And I still rushed for way over like 1,000 yards.
I think people don't. They underestimate the work we put
Almost
in.
30 touchdowns.
But people underestimate the work we put in as freshmen. So like all the stuff you're saying, nobody realized that the 3 weeks before the start of my senior year, I got in a horrible car accident.
I didn't know that.
The car flipped over 6 times, rolled over my hand. My 2 fingers were like this. Like they were like this. The car literally rolled over the top of my hand.
Damn.
I literally played the entire season with like a cast over my hand. I couldn't even hold the ball. I messed up my shoulder. So like each game, I'll tell you my favorite game going to my senior year, even though it wasn't like one of my best because I was hurt. And I'm not gonna make any excuses, so I don't want to hear that from anybody. I literally took like 2 hits at the same time. My shoulder popped out. I literally went like this, just try to swing it back in to move, and it just took off 50 yards touchdown. Like people don't understand, like when you're that motivated, that dedicated, like you're saying, 2 ankle sprains, whatever, like
Crazy.
because you want that, and people don't. A lot of people don't have that dog in you. So what I'm saying, like when I want to look across the line, I want to know I got that dog next to me.
Right.
People just like playing the sport, which I support, but I didn't have that person like, who's that dog that we trying to go get?
But you know what? But this is why I respect like Michael Arash. This dude was a bro, dog. He was. I'm being real. Like we talk about dogs too, toughness. He might have. Michael Arash probably was the toughest dude I've seen play football. Like tough. I was tough, bro. Freshman year, I broke 3 fingers in one game. I put my helmet in one dude's
You always breaking stuff.
Bro, to tackle him and Vince Maloney second, and I broke 3 fingers. The next game, I scored 3 touchdowns against Tim Washington because they tried to put him at corner against me, and I smoked him with 3 broken fingers. But I'm talking about a tough guy, Michael Ross, bro, all-state wrestler, just so tough. So imagine you hit somebody, they fall down. You hit them, you body slam them, and they get back up.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm abusing him, but he's getting back up.
Like he's not. Yeah. No, but I think that's.
Imagine a guy like that blocking for you. Imagine a guy like that running the ball, running the tough yards.
So if we're just showing off for pure toughness, I had 2 dudes that will always get credit for it. You know Joey from me, he passed away.
Yep.
Joey was my guy. One of the hands down toughest people, like you, broken nose, all kind of stuff. Joey Famika and Brian Quinn. 2 are like the toughest people that I probably had ever seen. Like, talking about broken ankles, whatever, bad backs, whatever they had. They had so many ailments, but they showed up to every single game.
Bro, Michael Ross was like, bro,
Every single game.
It was great. Like, I used to be like, yo, how are you getting back up? How are you even like able to walk? And he was an all-state wrestler, so you know what how they did in wrestling. And that Berlin was that wrestling squad.
Because he wanted it though. That's the
Jim
difference.
Day, rest in peace, bro. And he was the illest. He said to me, you know what it was too? He said to me, he was like, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. He said to me, why don't you wrestle? I said, why?
They tried to get me to wrestle too, but I wasn't doing that.
I was like, so why? So you could put me in headlocks and all type of stupid. No, I swear. All type of stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wrestling, bro. And first of all, y'all stink. And I'm a hooper. Over 1,000 points of basketball, bro, in high school.
Yo, but okay, so you're talking about wrestling. I went to 1 practice for wrestling, and like I just kept body slamming people. I'm like, yo, I'm tired, bro. Like, because you got a pinhole. I'm like, I'm not doing
wrestling. Wrestling is different, bro.
Yeah, so I'm.
But he was trying to set me up, Mikey.
Was he wanted to get you?
Yeah. Because he was an all-state wrestler. I'm like, I'm not wrestling. One time he was just like, why don't you just come to practice one time? I'm like,
for what?
You think you're slick? If it was WWF wrestling, I'd do that because that's script. But like, dog, you're trying to do, you know all the moves and techniques and how to get, I don't know. So you want to put me on that match,
he's trying to get you dirty. He's trying to
you trying to do me dirty. I'm like, I'm a hooper. I'm not wrestling, dog.